Most cars are designed to impress buyers for the first 5 years. These cars? They were built to outlast owners, trends, and entire brands. Today, we're not talking about luxury, speed, or hype. We're talking about 4 sedans that mechanics quietly respect. Cars that keep showing up with 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles on the clock. These are vehicles technicians buy for themselves, recommend to family, and almost never see for catastrophic failures. If you want a sedan that refuses to die, even when neglected, stay till the end, because the last car on this list might be the most overbuilt passenger car ever sold.
The late 2000s Toyota Camry is mechanical discipline in its purest form, the kind of car built by engineers who cared more about longevity than headlines. There's nothing trendy or experimental here, and that's exactly why it has aged so well. Toyota intentionally overbuilt this generation, using conservative tuning and proven components rather than chasing performance numbers. The 2.4-liter four-cylinder in particular is legendary among mechanics because it operates far below its stress limits. It can tolerate long highway commutes, short city trips, delayed oil changes, and years of neglect that would quietly kill most modern engines. Even the 3.5-liter V6, an engine configuration that's risky in many brands, is a standout for durability, smoothness, and long-term reliability, making it one of Toyota's most dependable V6s ever produced. Pair that with old-school torque converter automatic transmissions that avoid the complexity of CVTs and dual clutch systems, and you get a drivetrain that just refuses to quit. Suspension parts are simple, inexpensive, and widely available, meaning even high-mileage examples are cheap to keep tight and comfortable. That's why these Camrys so often cross 300,000 miles on original engines and gearboxes. When mechanics call them appliance cars, it's not a joke, it's the ultimate compliment. Like a refrigerator or washing machine, they don't entertain you, they don't beg for attention, and they don't surprise you. They show up every day, start every time, and quietly do their job for decades.
This generation of the Honda Accord is often described by mechanics as the sweet spot where engineering, durability, and real-world usability all lined up perfectly. The four-cylinder versions in particular have earned near-legendary status in repair shops, not because the V6 was unreliable, but because the inline-four engines are almost impossible to kill. These naturally aspirated motors avoid the long-term headaches of turbochargers, direct injection, and complex emissions hardware, relying instead on proven port fuel injection, conservative tuning, and rock-solid internal components. Timing chains last, valve trains stay quiet, cooling systems hold up under abuse, and oil consumption is rarely an issue, even deep into high mileage. What makes this Accord special, though, isn't just the engine, it's how the entire car ages gracefully. Interiors don't crumble or peel, dashboards resist cracking, and buttons, screens, and switches keep working long after rivals start throwing warning lights. Suspension components wear evenly, alignment stays true, and the chassis never develops the loose, rattly feel common in aging sedans. It's no exaggeration when mechanics say they see these Accords roll in at 300,000 to 350,000 miles for basic maintenance, still driving like they've got years left. This is the kind of car that forgives missed oil changes better than it should, rewards basic upkeep, and quietly proves why Honda's reputation was built in this era.
The Toyota Corolla might never headline a car meet or light-up enthusiast forums, but ask any seasoned mechanic, fleet operator, or taxi owner, and you'll hear a very different story. This generation of Corolla was engineered for the real world, not the showroom. It was designed to operate reliably across global markets where roads are rough, fuel quality is inconsistent, maintenance schedules are ignored, and replacement parts must be affordable. That reality shaped everything about the car.
understressed engines that rarely overheat or burn oil, conservative tuning that prioritizes longevity over performance, and timing systems that don't rely on fragile, high-maintenance components. Automatic transmissions in this era are famously durable, manuals even more so, and the overall drivetrain is built to tolerate abuse that would cripple more advanced cars. Electronics are kept to a minimum, which drastically reduces failure points as the car ages. Mechanics love Corollas because issues are straightforward, diagnostic time is low, parts are everywhere, and repairs don't turn into financial disasters. In many developing countries, Corollas routinely exceed 300,000 to 400,000 miles, while still serving as daily transportation, not weekend classics. This isn't a car that merely survives, it adapts to neglect, harsh conditions, and time itself. That quiet, unkillable nature is exactly why the Corolla has earned its reputation as one of the most durable, dependable, and genuinely immortal sedans ever produced.
This is the car that didn't just compete, it rewrote the rule book for luxury automobiles. The Lexus LS400 is legendary, and in garages around the world, mechanics speak of it almost in hushed tones. Its engineering is almost absurdly meticulous. The V8 engine hums like a finely tuned orchestra, built to endure endless hours at high speed with virtually no signs of wear. Every component, from the timing chain to the cooling system, is oversized and overbuilt for reliability, while the engine bay layout favors longevity over easy access. Even decades later, it's common to see LS400s with 500,000 miles still running on the original powertrain. Repairs aren't cheap, sure, but the rarity of failure makes it almost irrelevant. This car wasn't trying to simply outshine its contemporaries, it was designed to outlast them entirely, setting a new standard for durability in the luxury segment. Mechanics still argue passionately that the LS400 isn't just a great luxury car, it's one of the most durable sedans ever made, a timeless benchmark that reshaped expectations for what a luxury vehicle could and should be. Here's the truth. Most car reviews won't tell you. Immortality in cars doesn't come from innovation, it comes from restraint. These four sedans avoided risky technology, focused on durability, and trusted proven engineering over trends. That's why mechanics praise them, not because they're exciting, but because they refuse to quit. If you're shopping used, these are the cars that turn ownership into peace of mind. And if you already own one, you're probably driving something that will still be on the road long after newer cars are in scrapyards. Then smoothly add the CTA in the same relaxed tone. If this kind of real-world car advice helps you avoid bad buys, hit like. It really helps the channel. And if you want more mechanic-approved cars that last forever, subscribe for new videos